The Unity Scripting API, a powerful system that lets you create scripts in the C# language that can help you view your game. From Flappy Bird clones to cars in 3D and KilerShapes, it allows for one to build game logic just by typing in some fancy magic colored words in a cool doc editor, and also separates your script so you always know where the hell the problem is, most of the time at least. But I challenge myself to make a game in Unity using only one script, and I challenge you, if you are an epic programmer like me, to make a game in Unity with only one script. Oh, and I did this in less than 24 non-consecutive hours, so yeah. Firstly, the rules. One is I can only use one script for everything related to gameplay and user experience. The game has to be a full game with main menu and such plus UI. I can use post-processing volume scripts and lighting as they do not add to the gameplay. Or, to give myself an even greater challenge, I can only have one instance of a script in a scene. Simply put, I can only attach the script to one game object per scene. 5. I can only use one single class if I want to, which I did in this case. So, what game did I decide to make? Well, I decided to make a clicker game, so maybe I'm not so epic, but it still counts as a game. So, what is a clicker game, you might ask? Well, it's a game where you click a button and something happens, usually a number increases.
Oh my god! Wow!
And well, that's it. I've only ever played one clicker game, and it was very briefly. But I've seen Dani Studios and Victor make them and got some tips. Plus, there was this really epic video by Jonas where he asked, can you make clicking a button fun? Obviously, with the limitations of only one script, I couldn't make a lot of fancy gameplay, also due to my lack of extensive programming knowledge. So I decided to make it rain cubes whenever you hit the button. Obviously, when something falls down, it has to hit the ground. So on the game object with the game script attached, I added a sprite component and a box collider. And whenever the falling squares hit the floor, we destroy them after a few seconds, shake the camera to give the game a little bit of juice, and finally we spawn a particle at the point at which the cube collided with the floor. I then added upgrades to the game, one upgrade that will constantly increase your score every second and drop a square, to keep giving the game a little bit of juice. And you spend your score points to buy more upgrades, of course. And the other just changed the color of the falling squares. Now, this was something that was really hard to do. This is because I want to make it accept any color and not hardcode them. I tried using a public function with a color parameter, but Unity events don't take that, or at least it didn't show up for me. I also tried a vector 3, but nothing as well. This wasn't my only issue as what of the actual buying of the colors, because I would need to pass two parameters, one for the color I want to change and the price of the upgrade. If I was using multiple scripts or classes, this would be the easiest thing in the world. But the problem is Unity events don't actually allow me to pass two parameters at once, and Unity events are the only thing I can use since these are buttons. I had the idea of passing a hexadecimal string as a parameter, as this would let me create a color at runtime with the hex value. Problem was, Unity does not have a simple method that lets you do this conversion. So I retreated to the one place I can always go whenever I have issues with Unity, which is their Unity Code Monkey channel. And to my luck, he had the exact tutorial I needed. So I watched the video, yoinked his code, and now I can pass in a hex value and it will be converted to a color. However, I still had the issue of price. I had a brainstorm and decided to pass the price through the same string as a hex. C# luckily has a simple way of extracting a few characters from a string similar to Python. So using this method, I could easily pass in the combined string, extract the price and convert it to an int32, and I'm done with the price. And what I have to do is save the part of the string that represents each color as player prefs, and I'm done as well. I then worked on UI. This is very simple as most of my games follow the same design, which is squares for everything. Made the color upgrades disappear and appear when you hit the button, and also added UI representation for clicks per second upgrade. Then I added some animations to the background as well to make it lively. Afterwards, all I did was make a quick main menu, scene transitions, and you cannot forget post-processing and sound. So yeah, this is a little game that I made with only one script and also one shape now that I think about it. If you'd like to check out the project yourself, I will have a download link for the actual project files. Also, don't forget to subscribe for future content, and if you would like to actually play the game, you can leave a comment down below and I will upload the game to itch.io. But I highly doubt you want to play it as it is very basic. You can also join my Discord, follow my Twitter and other social platforms because I heard you have to promote that stuff. Tell me down below if you would also take this challenge. I hope you enjoy, and bye!